born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this morning, Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, 6:30 in the morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we help and guide people to become profitable currency traders. And we are very, very confident that we can do that. So confident that once we've trained you, we let you trade with our funds and split what you make. So it's a win-win for both of us. We make money when you make money. Our interests are aligned. And our goal is to make trading simple but profitable. And we've got these proprietary indicators that I'm going to show you this morning. I'm going to show you one of a dozen different trade strategies. Actually, this is one of the more complicated ones that I'm going to show you this morning. But we do make trading very easy. Before we get going, we need to listen to this guy, and then we will be on our way.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We've been doing this over 16 years. We put together a curriculum that gives you just the information that you need to know to do this well. There's lots and lots of information out there on trading and Forex trading, currency trading. We've synthesized it into just those pieces that you need to go. And if you can follow direction, you can make pretty good money at this. Now, we teach with videos. We teach with group training sessions. We teach with these live training sessions, trading sessions, where an experienced trader like myself comes online and kind of walks you through their process. And everybody's process is a little bit different, but by watching and listening to how I think about things and look at things, you learn that, and then you're able to replicate it. And then the thing that's kind of the jet fuel that makes everything kind of more efficient and effective is that we teach with personalized one-on-one training, which we think is really the only way to advance you to where you need to be. I do 3 live trades a week, one Monday afternoon, and then Tuesday and Thursday morning at 9:30. The company does their trade pattern alert. They go online and show you what they're looking for in a trade setup. It's a little bit different than the trade that I'm doing with you now. At 10:30, I do the same thing. Unlike this session where I'm kind of walking you through what I'm doing, I just go through it. If I see the setup, I take the trade and send it out to you so that you can copy it and see how accurate I am. And then every afternoon around 4:15, I also send out an overnight trade setup. On yesterday's overnight trade setup, one of them closed, one of them still open but out of the money. on yesterday's afternoon trade, we get stopped out. We're going to take a look at that. Before we get going this morning. I like to work off of a little checklist. The checklist, make sure I don't forget anything. During the session, I generally don't take questions. If you have questions, I love questions. Questions are great. Questions are how you get better. Questions help me figure out what you know and what you don't know, so I can make sure you know what you need to know. Best way to ask them is just get on my calendar, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. You can try to call me, but I am hard to get a hold of. I have office hours on Wednesday at 3:30, and there's a link in the emails. Every morning you should refresh your green chart. Picks up any updates, keeps it going fast. One of the tasks that you should always do, or part of your ritual of trading, is to go back and study the game film and see what it is that you did wrong. Last night we took a trade on let's pull it up here. Nope, that's not it. This is it. We took a trade on the U.S. Canadian dollar. I am not going to go and look at the signal, because basically we took a sell signal and we wanted to hit this spot here. It looks like we got stopped out here, but we got the move. The move that I was looking for was a down move, and it came within the 3 hours. So it passed where we wanted to. Now I tightened up the stop loss. Had I not tightened up the stop loss, we would have hit this. Like I usually trade with a 3-to-1, but I ended up pulling it down. So that was my bad. The signal was good. It did what it said it was going to do, which was the move was going to be down, and we were expecting it within 1 to 3 hours, and we got that. In fact, I'm not quite sure why we weren't taken out on this very first candle, but it hit it here and it hit it here because we were within this candle. So we made the call right. It's just I screwed around with the stop loss, and I shouldn't have. I should have just kept it at the 3-to-1 to allow for this kind of bounce. So I'm happy that my read on the signal, I'm not going to waste time this morning going back over it, but the read on the signal was good. And then yesterday morning's trade, which is still open, which was on the USD yen, or I didn't look to see that it was a bank holiday in Japan yesterday. I am going to keep that open, and we'll check it before the end of the day. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. Our indicators are very good at being able to give us the direction of the move. If we can get the direction of the move a couple times a day, we're making terrific money. But news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what that news is. So I like to get it from forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 components. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact. I ignore these. Some people work around them. in red, which is high impact. And if you saw this morning, there was a big jump on the pound. Coming up at 9:45, we've got PMI, and at 12:35, Fed Chairman Powell speaks. You think he's going to lower interest rates? The question is whether it's going to be more or less than the market's expectations, and it's always based on what people think is going to happen versus what really happens. And then Bank of Canada's Governor Macklem speaking at 2:15. Any trades we take should be done well before this. The question is whether if we took a trade on the dollar this morning, if it'll be done by 9:45. I usually don't like to trade within a 2-hour window, so that would put us to 7:45. So that gives us, if we think a trade can close on the dollar within an hour, we could go ahead and maybe take this. So the trade I am going to do, we've got a dozen different signals, and everybody's a little bit different. So we try to customize a trade plan around each person's when they're going to trade and what their risk preferences are. This one suits mine. It's called a 10-point trade. It's not the only thing I trade with, but it's the principal thing I trade with. For example, the overnight trade is a different trade signal. Sometimes on these morning trades, if I can't find a trade, I'll bump over to a little what do you call it? Scalp trade, the thick orange line trade. Generally, when I'm trading by myself, I don't scalp anymore, but sometimes I know you tune in, you want to get a trade. So if we don't find one with the 10-point trade, we'll jump over to that. I like to take it on a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, trades are generally worth between 5 and 35 pips. My sweet spot's about 11 pips. If I can't make 11 pips, I'm generally not interested in taking the trade. And again, that's for me. And I want to get in and out within 1 to 3 hours. The overnight trade's a little bit different. I expect it to be closed by morning. And then I reevaluate in the morning. And right now I'm keeping open the trade we've got on the pound yen. So let's go ahead and take a look. The chart I am going to trade off of is the Elite 6 Major. It is a composite chart. It is showing me 6 different currency pairs. And on this case, they are all US based. And there are 3 sections to the chart. And the overall strategy is that each section is measuring something different. And when all 3 parts agree, that's a high probability trade, a trade that's more likely to win for us than to lose for us. I start with the middle section, which we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. This black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is the oversold line. So I'm looking for situations where the lines are starting below the red line and going up. And you can see we got 2 up candles, or above the blue line, which is the overbought line, and going down. And then you can see the red candles. So here we've got, we're overbought. All the lines are going down. Like there's 4 things I'm looking for. 1, we started out overbought. 2, that all the lines are going down. And actually, we don't have that here. The red line is horizontal. I want all the lines going down. If I don't have what I want here, I go on to the next thing. I don't need to look at the rest of the chart. Euro USD, my favorite pair. We touched overbought. Everybody's going down. That's the second thing. Third thing is I've got what I call a double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green and the black line is crossed over the gray. Here we also don't have the double cross. And then 4, what's the slope of the green line? And I want it better than 45 degrees, and it is. So I got all 4 elements here. 2 orange lines going down. So then I jump up to our TNTs, and there are 4 lines up here, 2 orange lines and 2 blue lines. And each of them is measuring the rate of change at different speeds. And I want at least 3 of the 4 to agree with what I'm seeing here. So the 2 orange lines are going down, telling me sell. Blue is inversely related. So when blue goes up, that means sell. So dotted blue is going up here. So 3 of the 4 telling me sell. Then I jump down to the pressure, and I want the lines here either going in the same direction, which they are. They're going down. Or I want the red line on top. But I've got the lines going down. So 1 point, 4 points, 3 points. So for 8 points, when I have everything I want here, so this is the setup I'm looking for. I've got like a second confirmation step, and that confirmation step is to look at where the major indicator is on the 2-hour chart and the 4-hour chart. And I want both of these to be overbought. I want them up here. And the reason I want them overbought is when they're overbought, there's less of a chance of me getting stopped out. Because when they're up here, that means there's not that much more. There's less of a chance of it turning and continuing to go up to get stopped out. This guy's in the middle of the chart. Now he is going down, so he's agreeing with the 1 hour and the 4 hour. He started overbought, but they're both kind of midway through the channel. When they're in the channel like this, they could turn and go back up. That's less likely up here. So because of that, I'm going to pass. Also, we get the news coming up. I don't want to take a chance. If those 2 were overbought, I might consider this. But I don't want to. We don't need the risk. Pound USD, we've got disagreement between the majors and minors. Dollar, Canadian dollar, just reaching overbought, oversold. Everybody's going down. Now this is a little weird because here the dollar is in the first position. Here the dollar is in the second position, but these 2 are going in the same direction. I would expect them to be opposite, and they're not. Dollar, Swiss franc, oversold going up. So this agrees. So this is going down. This is going up. So this is what I would expect. 2 orange lines going up, but dotted blue going down. So 3 of the 4 here. And I've got up pressure. So I got everybody here. Curious to see. Was USD CHF? Yeah, it's in the middle of the channel. Everybody's going up, but it's in the middle of the channel. I want this guy oversold. So we're going to pass on that. Dollar yen. Again, we've got the 4 elements. We started oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross, greens on top, grays on top. Terrific steepness on the green line. Only issue here is the green line has gone a little bit beyond halfway. I generally want the green line to be less than halfway. 2 2 orange lines going up, 2 blue lines going down. So all 4 are telling me buy. I've got sideways pressure. Green lines going up, red lines going down. That makes it sideways, but the red line's on top. I want either both lines going up, or I want the green line on top of the red line. So I'm going to pass on this. I have cloned this chart, and I've got 6 more currency pairs. These are non-USD pairs. So let's see what we've got here. Euro, pound, overbought, starting the turn. Majors are sideways. Australian dollar, yen, overbought. Majors going up, minors sideways. So we don't have agreement. Euro, Canadian dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross, good steepness. 2 orange lines coming down, dotted blue coming up. Down pressure with red on top. So we've got 2 points here, 4 points here, and 3 points here. So we've got 9 points. Let's check out our confirmation, the Euro Canadian dollar. Overbought. It touched overbought's coming down, overbought coming down. So the confirmation's okay. I'll accept this. They don't have to be going down. I just want them up here because there's less of a chance of us getting stopped out. Then the question on some of the trades we do, the take profits predetermined. It might be 3 pips, 5 pips, 11 pips, like on the overnight trade. Might be a percentage of the ATR. I am going to, this is one we have to figure out. So let's go to a clean chart and see if we can figure out what this is worth. So that was Euro. We're going to do Euro Canadian dollar, right? So I'm going to get a clean chart. I'm going to drop some support and resistance on. Support and resistance are spots where the lines seem to naturally stop. I'm going to crunch it up a little to see if we get any more data points. But we don't. So we'll use that. They tend to be about 30, 40 pips apart. So it kind of stops up here, but we don't have any supporting data points for it. Seems to stop here, kind of stop in here. And what's the trend? We're kind of trading into an uptrend. So we're taking a sell, we're taking a trade against the trend. So I want to be a little more conservative. And we've got 5 pips or 6 pips. Six pips, 25 pips, or 6 pips. Question is, do we want to take a trade for 6 pips? I'm going to think about it for a minute, see what else we've got. So this is what we were looking at. Nothing here. Pound yen. We already have an open trade on the pound yen from last night, from the overnight trade. So we're going to just keep this. So the majors are supporting. Miners or the TNTs are supporting. We don't quite have the pressure. but we're just going to leave that trade alone because we've got an open trade. Euro Australian dollar oversold sideways. Let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar yen. He's gone a little bit past the halfway mark. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. A good steepness on the green line. 2 orange lines going up. 2 blue lines coming down. Sideways pressure. Red lines going down. Green lines going up. But the green line has crossed over. And the green line is going up. And green line's on top. Let's see what our confirmation is. That's Canadian dollar yen. He's also halfway through the channel. This by itself is a good buy. Here we're oversold. He's a quarter of the way into the channel. I'm going to hold off on this one too, because we still have yesterday's trade with the yen open. I don't want to pile up. Well, let's see what else we've got. Oversold going down, oversold disagreement, overbought, majors going up, minors sideways. Gold's overbought, everybody's going down. We just barely have the crossover. The red line is kind of peeking out. 2 orange lines going down, dotted blue going up. We don't have the pressure though. Pressure is up with green on top. Turn in the middle of the channel. We don't want that. We don't have the double. This is the majors are sideways. Swiss franc yen. This is kind of similar to the Canadian dollar yen. I'm going to pass because we've got that trade on the yen. The euro yen. All right. We've got all 4 points here. 2 oranges, 2 blues. Green has crossed over. Euro yen. This guy is less than halfway. This guy is more than halfway. I prefer it when it's less than halfway. Let's just take a look. Euro yen. No, this guy's coming down. So I want the 4 hour and the 2 hour to be down here. This guy maybe, but this guy is he's still going down. So this is telling me something different than this. So I'm going to pass. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. So oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. We're just a little bit past the halfway point. 2 oranges going up. 2 blues coming down. So all 4 here. I've got up pressure with red on top. So 1 point, 4 points, 4 points, 9 points. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Let's see our confirmation. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. He's not oversold, but he is going up. He's oversold. So we've got these two. We've got this guy. This guy's not exactly where I want, but Let us see what this is worth. Canadian dollar. Oops, we're out of time almost. Stops in here, stops in here, stops in here, stops in here. Stops here, here, here. Do we have any sort of trend? Trading into a downtrend. And what do we got? Three, four. Oh. Four and five. Yeah, we've kind of missed it. We needed to catch it 3 minutes ago. We needed to catch it 3 minutes ago. Let's just go back and look at the euro yen so we didn't waste our time here. Or euro Canadian dollar. Yeah, it's weakened. It's weakened. Hey guys, no trade this morning with respect to the overnight trade. That's coming back, so it should be good shortly. If you want to learn to trade, you need the right tools and training. You want to trade with someone who knows what they're doing and can effectively communicate that to you. We believe we do that. The best way for you to judge if we do that is to sign up for our trading trial. For $10, we'll give you access to the indicators. I'll give you some one-on-one instruction. You can see how well the indicators perform and if they're for you. And if they are, we'll help you make some money, work less, earn more. I've been trading 7 years. One of the best things I've done. So no trade this morning. I'll come on again at 10:30 and see what we got then. All right. Have a terrific morning, and we'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye.